Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mero Dungeon. DH Merso released recently, and I think logically, it only makes sense to try doing a solo with him to get a better sense of how he works. Because I've got a vague idea as to how to use him, but I found this with DH Rodion especially. Sometimes you gotta take these units just alone in order to get a good sense as to what they entail, right? Anything good here? We're looking for healing, of course, immediately. Lithograph is kind of optimal. Faith and Erosion. I think that's a no. As nice as it would be to get that lithograph or that homer, those are both really good. That floor is death, I think. Let's see, so we are weak to slash, I believe. So we gotta keep that in mind. Should I just go for a floor that's, like, relatively nothing? Let's workshop technology. There might be some, like, slash robots here, but I think this is relatively fine. Not any good ego gifts, but that's okay. We get some events here, so that's nice. Immediate nebulizer. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen the nebulizer check. I just feel like I never see this guy. I don't know why. 50-50? Darn. I'm not too worried about that, though. Doesn't make too big of a difference. And this, I mean, it's good to get hammer early, I guess. Because that's more resources. Or, I mean, more cost, not resources, but you know what I mean. Yeah, this might have been a bad floor. It's not looking like a good start. DH Merso is tankier than something like DH Honglu, of course, you know, Merso's a fist, but still not as good as Rodion, I think. We're resistant to blunt, so yeah, this fight should be pretty easy. But yeah, so basic thing going on here, we very much need erudition. We Clash Wind with our skill 1 gives us erudition once per turn, so we kind of want to get one of those off often. And our skill 1 and our skill 2 both discard stuff. We mostly just kind of want to avoid our skill 3. Our skill 3 is a good burst to kill things and stuff, but otherwise it's kind of good for, like, ruining our erudition stuff. Let's see. It's only one erudition from this one. I think this is probably the best play. And they're also weak to blunt, so the skill 1's probably smarter here. So 2 erudition. This means that whenever we discard, we get an additional 3% shield, right? That's how it works. And it can stack up to 6 to be a total of 9% additional. Oh, whenever we get hit unblocked, though, we do lose erudition. I forgot about that. Right. That's unfortunate. Let's try this. Get a little erudition. Get a little bit of shield so we don't lose our erudition. Yeah, so erudition is basically permanent. There's only 2 ways you lose it. If you get staggered, you lose all erudition. Or if you, whenever you get hit, whenever you take HP damage, you lose 1 erudition. So as long as we keep on blocking everything, we won't need to worry about that. But if we keep on getting hit and stuff, which can happen fairly frequently, especially early on in fights. So I guess our primary goal shouldn't be to stack erudition, it should be to get some skill slots, take as much damage as we can, and then like turn 2, turn 3-ish, then we start focus on erudition. Like, we're at 6 now, we're at the max. You're okay, Gregor. My dog's being whiny. And if we wanted to, we could just pop erudition to get a lot of killing done here. And I think that's not a bad idea, because then we get study hall, which I don't think helps us at all. If I'm not mistaken. I guess we could have discarded one of those and gone to 3 insight. That's also an option. I kind of want to get some kills, though, because we're not doing too much damage yet. But these Scorch Knowledges are going to do a lot for us. Yeah. And we've got so much shield that we don't urgently need the erudition. But yeah, so this one, every time ally discards a skill, apply 1 erudition itself. So this thing we can't do at 1 solo. And this one, we can't do anything solo. Yeah, our passive does nothing solo. A lot of this guy's kit kind of doesn't do too much solo. He's a very ally-dependent ID. Which certainly is interesting. For a DHID to not be good at solo. I mean, I say that, but like, Rodion's the big solo, or Honglu isn't. I wanted to solo with him, though, just to get a better sense as to how to play him, right? Ideally, we'd run, like, him with, like, Rodion, or maybe even him with Honglu if we wanted to be funny. But he can still do quite a number on his own. His sinking's unmanageable, that's for sure, unless we get, like, And nothing we can get really would help us here. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, that was the first fight and it's 5 minutes in. Hopefully we get more of those type of guys and not the Sawblade ones, but I know it's a bit of a gamble. Because the Sawblade ones could prove to be an issue since they're weak to Slash. Okay, so it's just the same fight again. Yeah, so we're fine. Go over the stronger skill first, might as well. Also, another interesting thing is, if your main priority is getting shield, you want to discard his skill 1. His skill 1 gives the most shield. His skill 1 gives 5% shield when it gets discarded. We can do this. Ooh, that's cool. So yeah, it gives him... His skill 1 gives him 5% shield when discarded, and his other 2 skills don't give any shield when discarded, barring Erudition. Erudition means that all his skills give a little bit of shield when discarded. These are just stacking the attack power down. That's the issue here with these guys. They're just weakening us a bunch. We can maintain our decent insight, though, so that's good. This one discards lowest rank. Okay. So this should work. Our insight will be bad for a little bit, but then we'll get it back up when we use the skill 2. So that's pretty good. Yeah, skill 2 being Pierce is unfortunate for us, really. Yeah, whenever we discard a skill 2 or a skill 3, Erudition also gives us 1 clash power. Or no, if you discard a skill while you... Yeah, if you discard a skill 2 or skill 3, that's basically all that means. This discards 2 in Ascending, so these prioritize skill 1s and stuff, so this works, actually. We'll be down to Insight 1 for a little bit, but we'll get it back up. And we're going to do some good damage. Probably should just pop the skill 3s, though. Realistically, I don't know. I really don't know what to do about changing this guy's skill slots, too. All of his skills have a pretty important niche in playing him. Because, like, his skill 1 is the discard fodder, his skill 2 is the one that discards a lot. If anything, I'd honestly probably want to... Maybe I'd do more of some skill 1 to skill 3s so I can discard more of them or something. More skill 1 to skill 2 so I've got more discarders. I don't know. Alright, we're popping the Scorch Knowledge here, might as well. If you kill with Scorch Knowledge, you get brought to 3 Insight, so, pretty cool thing to potentially try focusing on a little bit. I kind of was autopiloting there, so I might not have made the best selections for my attacks. That's fine, 2 Insight's decent. We fully block these attacks, so we're set still. Okay. And at this point, we just go for the strongest attacks. Once again, we're triggering the Study Hall. Even if Study Hall isn't worthwhile, I think the 2 Gloom means we trigger the Zwei support passives, which are nice for defense level and taking less damage and all that sort of stuff. Not that that matters too much, because we're shielding everything at this point. We'll have to see if we get Nico or if it's Nico or one of the Marils for the boss. I think it was one of the Marils. Because I think it was Pierce Blunt, right? Which would be Merrill, because Nico's just Pierce. I know the Marils don't have any slash, I'm fairly certain. Do the Talisman guy? They might, actually. We'll see, I guess. We get Enhanced Grandeur. It's not worthwhile. We just press on. We could heal up. We don't need to heal up. We don't have lithograph or anything, but we're still doing fine. We're not taking a lot of damage in the first place. If we get Grey Coat, that would be really nice, because then our skill 3 would do a bunch of healing. Yeah, it is in fact Nico. And yeah, you guys are all blunt. That's what I thought. A little bit of Pierce. Yeah, okay. We are weak to Lust, though, so, like, popping Pursuance also makes us weak to Lust. Okay, we don't have enough Wrath for Regret. Never mind the idea of, changing that then. Well, that's fine. We'll get a little bit of shield from discarding that. A little bit of Erudition, but it might not matter. We're taking some damage. Okay, we got the shield now. 2 Erudition. It probably won't last. We're probably going to take unblock damage from Morel. Yeah, there goes Erudition. That's fine. 2 skill slots now. We've got some blunt stuff. Yeah, we kind of had to discard that. Yeah, this bind is really bad for us because we're about to get murdered. Yeah. We resist blunt, but, like, it's still... The damage adds up. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I don't really like the start. Let's try restarting from the beginning. See how that goes, right? Try that out. Okay, this seems like a stupid idea. Let's live a little though, right? Nagel and Hammer. Try our best. You know? If we can get Lithograph, it makes it worth it. Because we've got Gluttony and DHE Merceau, we heal 10% of our HP per stagger with Lithograph. So if we can manage that, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, this is a decent start, actually. Immediate Scorch Knowledge, simply so we can get some damage done. If we can stagger this guy immediately, yeah, that's nice. We're not getting any bleed count this turn. We're getting some next turn nails and stuff. But because it's next turn nails, it doesn't actually add bleed count until 2 turns from now. So it's really not a big deal whatsoever. I know, why is it next turn if it's same turn? Okay, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, we're losing clashes. Unfortunate. That's more nails. Okay. We do get a kill, though, so that's pretty cool. It's something. And we're getting a little bit of bleed. I think we can handle it, though. This might be foolish of me, just this entire thing in general. We can pop a Pursuance sometime in, like, a later fight. Something to keep in mind. Acquisition would be rude. Let's just go all in. Yeah. Let's try it. Yeah, you're bleeding us. You're bleeding us. That's fine. We can tank it. We're tanking it. Yeah, yeah. This is fine. Our shield is helping us out a lot. Issue is going to be the next fight, since we're going to be very close to staggering. Depending on how we play this. Yeah, a little bit of erudition there, so your bleed is doing nothing to me. Nice. A little bit of discard, right? Just a little bit. Okay. Do we let him stagger us? Probably not, because bleed is going to be a nuisance. But it has a possibility. Okay. Next fight's going to be rough. We can immediately Pursuance, though, which isn't going to heal us or anything like that, but it will kill the enemies, and we can, like... Ooh, this is actually really good for us. Carmilla, absolutely. What do we get here? Homeward, absolutely. That's some good starting. That's some good ego gifts. Some really good ego gifts. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna immediately Pursuance here. We might not need to because of Homeward. Homeward heals us at the start of each fight, so... We might not need to. I might do it just in case. Or I could try risking and saving it for Gido. You guys are... Oh, you're going full bind, though. That's a little annoying. We're going to have a lot of bind next turn, but we're also going to be, like, not bleeding next turn. So that's pretty cool. And we are tanking this because we're blunt resistant, so we maintain our erudition. We lose erudition here, almost certainly. Yeah, this takes rid of the rest of our erudition. That's fine. We can double up on this. And we're only taking one-sided attack, so that's good. No, wait, we didn't lose erudition, huh? No, I think we did. Yeah, we did. It just was... I think the number just... It's interesting, though, because are we gaining erudition at the start of the turn? Are we discarding stuff beforehand? Oh, yeah, wait, I didn't even realize. The erudition from skill 2 is combat start equal to insight on self. Oh. That's really interesting. Huh. I was assuming it was on use because, like, it's a weird thing to be a combat start thing. So if you have 3 insight, you can just immediately get to max erudition with 2 skill 2s. Even if you, like, your insight gets changed after that point. That is cool, huh? I just missed the combat star part of things. I just assumed it was on you, sir. Something like that. Alright, alright. And we've managed to save pursuance for the Gido fight. We can... I want to get a Carmilla to ++ because that's really good for us. Do I want to heal up here? I'm kind of tempted to risk it not. This might be a bad idea, but I think we can handle it. We'll heal up a decent bit. We'll heal up almost a full with Homeward alone, right? And we're going to Pursuance. I mean, Pursuance doesn't heal us, but it does do a lot of damage. Yeah, 201. We're only 8 short. So yeah, okay, that's good. What's the Pursuance? The Pursuance support passive is the one that's protection to allies or whatever, right? Yeah, or attack power, defense power to allies. Okay. Just checking to see if there's going to be anything too useful. It's not really, but that's fine. We're getting hit a little bit. We can handle it, though. We're not getting any shield or anything first turn, but it's going to be worth it when we can just stagger a bunch of these guys immediately, right? And we can restart this fight until we've got like a little better start if things go poorly, right? But Pursuance staggers all 3 of these guys. We're already in a much better spot, that sort of thing. Might be able to kill some of them next turn. Ideally, I'd be able to clash against Gido or something next turn, but also killing those guys would be really nice. Okay, we're getting hit by Gido a little more. A little bit of bleed. We can do this, we can do this. That should be pretty good. Actually, I would have been better off using the skill 1 in the second slot, wouldn't die. Because then I would have gotten the Clash Wind Air Edition, that's fine. Fanaticking, that's fine. We should still be able to win Clash without too much hassle. Getting a lot of nails, yeah. That's how it's going to be. We're going to be bleeding a bunch, but as long as we can do decently on speed... Which we're kind of doing decently on speed, I don't know. Try this out. Get our Erudition up high, so now we're getting a lot of shields, so we should be set, I think, yeah. Okay. We're starting to figure this guy out. Brute forcing our way through N-Corp. That's 1 minion dead. Do we kill this one with the skill 1? I think so, yeah. Looks like it. Cool. And I think we've got enough skill slots to clash basically everything. Oh. Now we're going all in on Gido. Okay. Fine. We do this. If only we had a DHID that gained the shield on combat start. Or that discarded on combat start, right? That's my main issue sometimes, is that if your speed is bad, you kind of get hit a bunch before you can set up shield. But I think it would be a little bit too powerful if that's how it worked, right? Alright, there we go. Victory. We can claim Lithograph. It was a risky floor pick. I'm glad I stuck with it, though, because, yeah, that went really well. Eagle Resource is probably a decent idea, but I'm a gambler through and through. Red Order. It's not great. Shh. Okay, what else are we looking for here? That's the question. I really want to go to the Christmas floor. I think that's floor 3, because then we might be able to get Gift Sack, which is stupidly busted. Still want to avoid Slash stuff too well. Unloving is probably a pretty solid pick. Broken Compass means we can maintain Singing a lot better, potentially. And it should be a pretty easy fight. Okay, I think I'll roll with that. These guys might do some slash damage. I don't remember what damage type the neighbors do. But I think that's manageable. Let's look for some good stuff, shall we? Immortal Elytra's a funny idea. It's not great, though. Zippo-Lighter, that's a take. Hammer, it's early enough that this... I don't even know if it'll pay for itself, honestly. Distant Star. More sinking, cool. Skeletal Crumbs, less damage taken, that's cool. And I think we just press on, yeah. We have Lithograph, we have Homeward. We're basically set, I think, at this point. Everything we get now is just a little bit beneficial. This is a little bit extra, right? Like I mentioned earlier, I think, but Grey Coat, another big want. Because then our skill 3 is going to heal us up a lot. And also means that then a Pursuance would actually heal us up. Oh! Sometimes you just need to ask for it, huh? And you know, the game giveth. So now skill 3 heals by 20% of damage dealt, and Pursuance heals by 20% of damage dealt, because it hits Gloom skills and it hits mass attacks. So that's pretty good. Even more healing. We've basically completed, like, the checklist. All I want now is, like, more helpfully things. You're mostly blunt. And a little bit of pierce. Okay, no slash on these guys. That's pretty cool. So let's just Scorch Knowledge here just for the sake of showing it off. It's, like, definitely the worst skill to use in this situation. Probably. But, like, we can heal up to max off of this most likely. Or at least heal up decently. Yeah. We also got that stagger, so Lithograph healed us up. Go for those. Get a little bit. Get 2 erudition. It's something. Not great, but that's fine. Yeah, so it's a good idea to set up Insight. So just one turn set up Insight, and then next turn use a bunch of skill 2s while you have high Insight. In order to get a lot of erudition. And then you can skill 3, get rid of that erudition, and potentially be able to, if you can get the kill with the skill 3 especially, then you'll be 3 Insight already. You'll be basically set to set up erudition again. Okay. It's starting to really click for me. Like I was saying at the start of the run, like, solos are the best way to fully understand an ID's kit, especially one as intricate as DHIDs that have all the discard stuff. There's a lot of pros and cons to each and every move they can make, and there's a lot of ways you can play them. It's why they're so fun. Insight's so good. Okay, this floor, as per usual. Oh god. I need to mute this. Okay. I actually messed up volume for a second there. Hopefully it didn't come off too bad. It might have been stupidly loud for a second, though, if things didn't go well. Oh, well. Probably deal with this slicing smack. I kind of don't want the fragile, but that attack does, like, no damage to us. We'll just start off with this. We want to skill 1 immediately, I think. Because that's better for erudition. Maybe, I don't know, but discarding the skill 1 gives us shield. Gives us more shield. That's for sure. Do we keep erudition, though? I don't think they're doing enough damage to break us. Oh, they might. No, we're good. We also got lucky there because we managed to get the protection from you. 2 fragile this turn. But we also got the blunt damage up from the passive from Rodion. Now we set up Moment of Erudition. Do we discard anything here? Probably want to. Yeah, it'll mess up Insight, but that's fine. Do something like this. Maybe we can stagger this guy. Could be cool. Good stuff. We got the Clash power up because we were at Insight 2 before we discarded anything, and that's what counts. Yeah, I know it's weird that there's no audio and stuff, but it'll only last a little bit, trust. We'll get enough skill slots in time. We'll clear all these guys out of the way. Unfortunately, they do resist Pierce, so our skill 2 is really not doing great for us. Which is a shame, because it's kind of the skill you want to use the most often. In my, limited experience, that is. Some people might have, figured out the optimal stuff with this guy a little bit better, for all I know. Which, if so, cool. Try that. And we should be able to kill them, and then we'll be able to turn the music back on. Or turn the audio back on and all. Oh, you don't die, darn. Shame you guys can't hear this song, because it goes super hard. Oh, well. I'd rather not mess up my insight, so let's just do that. Cool. Alright, and now the music starts back. So now the fun starts. And we've got a lot of skill slots, so the strategy here is simple. They're weak to Sloth, at least. That's the one good thing about these guys. And we're also going to get a little bit of discard going. Just a little. Little bit of shield. Wonder if Sinclair will ever get a DHEID. I'd hope so, because DHEIDs that have Blubber Bubble, like, as an option would be pretty funny. It wouldn't be the strongest thing, because Blubber Bubble does cap shield, but it's a fairly lenient cap. But it would mean that your shield carries over between turns, which is the true power of Blubber Bubble. Does Insight get messed up here? It probably does. That's fine. Yeah. We can't discard enough this turn to discard the skill 3, I don't think. Well, that's fine. Means you save the skill 3, can pull it out here. You know, we might as well do a little bit of spending. Right? I don't see why not. Oh yeah, we do have K-Corp. I need to remember, we do have K-Corp Hong Lu support passive. I figured we could use it sometimes, so just remember, be careful about the full Gluttony Resonance. We can always defend if we want to not have the Gluttony Resonance, if it's our only option, right? So we just need to make sure we don't do it too much and, you know, die, because it would be a funny way to lose this run, because I wasn't paying attention and then K-Corp Hong Lu passive triggered. Okay, we hit a couple of times there. Like here, I was about to go for the Gluttony Resonance, but it would have been bad for us. So it's a good thing I am not going to. We just can't go for the 4 Gluttony Resonance. It's simple as that. Okay, and here we're gonna finish people off. Cool. We can Scorch and Knowledge someone pretty safely, because we're gonna do some of that, get some stuff back. Do one of those maybe, like something like that, maybe? Sure, probably good enough. I'm not too worried. These guys are all gonna die. Might get a little bit... We'll get, like, what, 2 Erudition back from one of our Skill 1 clashes. It's interesting how the Skill 1 is only a once per turn benefit. But that means we can get 2 back the same turn, spend it, then that 2 on the Scorch Knowledge for a 4 Insight Scorch Knowledge, which is decent. And we should just be able to kill you too. Cool. Just do it like that. No reason not to just go super overkill and Scorch Knowledge this guy to death. 6 Insight, Scorch Knowledge. The usual type of deal. It kills. And then simple flick of the wrist to kill this guy. Nice. Easy floor 2 clear. Did we get Compass now? We could grab Frozen Cries, but like... Said enemy wins class or is hit by an enemy, inflicts 3 stinging against the enemy. It's not good. Just being honest. Max HP up could be a little scary, I guess. See if we gamble. Darn. Took a while to load. I was thinking, ooh, maybe. Okay, and we do get Miracle. Alright. Let's try it. The enemies do resist Gloom and Sloth. That's a little unfortunate for us, isn't it? But we can get the funny here, maybe. Maybe. We could try fusing for it. No, you need to select a keyword. Yeah, it's a non-keyword one. No, is it poise? I'm thinking of the different one. Yeah, well, we might get lucky. I guess we'll have to see. Give me Broken Compass ++. This floor is going to be a little bit slow because these guys are going to tank our attacks fairly well because, you know, resist Gloom and Sloth. Little unfortunate, but we should be able to pull through. Gamble. Nice. Wrist guards in case we get, like... I don't know, just something for charge. I guess it could happen. Get, like, the... Yeah, whatever. Get to 3 Insight immediately. Pretty cool. Stagger that guy so we don't need to worry about getting countered or anything. Maintain Erudition, all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, it's fine. We get 3 Erudition from that. And we've brought down to Insight 1, but that's fine. These guys are Pierce weak, so Moment of Erudition is still decent. Even if they do resist Sloth, they're weak to Pierce, right? So we do our best. Okay, you're not doing any actual damage. You're a failure. You're a fraud. Explode. 6 Erudition, nice. God. A lot of sinking going on, that's cool. Compass means enemies are starting with sinking, so that's pretty nice for us. And I think Distant Star is helping out a little bit. I think it's Distant Star is only 3 times per turn, is it? I should probably check. And it's 4th use and can kill anyways. You know, this doesn't count. What am I thinking? I know, I mean, this one, right? The 2 times per turn from this one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. We want to just kill this guy? We don't need to, thinking about it. We'll pull that out because it'll probably kill this guy. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll get back to 3 insight by the time we use the skill 2. And the skill 2 should kill this guy, so we get to skill 3 the last guy, so that should work. 9 insights, Scorch Knowledge. Cool, didn't even need the 3rd coin. Good stuff, though. These guys all are resistant to Gloom, so sinking is only doing a small fraction of damage to them, but once again, we can live with that. Let's go for the Focus Encounter. I always need to remember, in solos, just go for Focus Encounters. I just instinctively tend to avoid them, but, like, they're so good for you in solos. They're just so convenient. Get that going. A little bit of Erudition. Not a lot, but it's something. I also need to remember that we are getting a little bit of shield when we discard just on top of everything else. Thanks to, interestingly enough, this support passive. 5 times discarded skill rating percent of max HP shield 2 times per turn from the DHE Yi-Song support passive, which is really interesting. Ruin Insight, that's fine. We'll live with that. We'll get good Erudition from it. Okay. We're tanking this, that's fine. It happens. And that guy takes a good bit of damage, that's nice. God. We could just scorch the earth. Let's do it, why not? It's a funny idea. We don't really have enough Erudition or Insight to really do too much with this. I guess if we get a kill, we get brought to 3 Insight, so that's pretty cool. Don't really think we're getting a kill here, because I didn't attack the one that was weak. Maybe I should have attacked the one that was weak. Might have been a good idea. So we would have just gotten back to 3 Insight after all this, you know, walloping. Could have just not attacked this one it was countering, that's for sure. That's fine. I guess actually we do it like this. Looks good. We're just gonna be at 1 Insight, but that's fine. It shouldn't make too big of a difference at this point. God, I love DHIDs so much. They're so fun to manage. Like, DHA Honglu is my favorite, but he's also not the most... He's also kind of, like, the simplest of them. And I don't actually... I say DHA Honglu is my favorite ID, but, like, I feel like whenever I run, like, solos with the other DHIDs, I enjoy them a lot more. But DHA Honglu is my favorite in general, right? I enjoy stuff like Suncliff, DHE Rodion solos. Those are always fun. Because there's, like, a lot of management going on there, right? Oh, we got the ampules. I didn't pay attention to that. Luckily, we're fine, but, I need to remember, we do have the K-Corp Hong Loop support passive. I figured, like, might as well, because it was either that or, like, Ting Tang, right, for a little bit more damage, which isn't a bad idea. Ting Tang's nice. Sure, we'll grab this. I guess it could do something if we get a lot of charge build up. Once again, don't really see it coming. Don't really see it happening. But it could. I guess. Not looking too hopeful on getting the gift sack, though. That's fine. Sometimes it be like that. This guy's trying to dodge us. That's rude. We're gonna kill him for that. We're not getting Erudition because we were in for the skill 2 instead of the skill 1. But the skill 1 needs to clash to gain the Erudition from it, so it's a little situational. We do this, we get to 3 Insight after a second skill 1. Skill 1 is also singing count neutral, so it's got a purpose occasionally. If we can get Midwinter Nightmare, we could actually potentially stack some decent sinking with skill 1. And if we get lucky with the skill 3 too, I guess. Gotta get to max erudition. And then we'll also be able to get to max insight again. So we can probably pretty safely Scorch Knowledge next turn. We don't really need erudition at this point. Yeah, that's fine. Turning me into furniture. It's a little rude. You should probably consider not doing it. Oh, we don't even have any skill 3s. Okay, that's fine then. Good stuff. Do some good damage. Get countered by that guy because he isn't staggerable at this point, but that's fine. We kill you for that counter. And we've got enough shield that we're doing fine here. Yeah, cool. Just finish him off. Do we have the funny punch? We do have the funny punch, but we're not going to be able to use it because they're going to be dead before that point, I think. From the onslaught of skill 2s. Pierce weak. Pierce weak. Got him. We get an event, but then we have to do the manager gnome fight, which is 4 waves, and it's pretty boring. Oh, you're back. Huh. Feels like I rarely see you. Wow. 2 runs in a row. Who would have thought? Nebulizer means that if we get like Emerald Elytra ++, get like Horseshoe, get Pendant, could maybe maintain Poise. We could actually get Clover and get some decent benefit from because we do have Gluttony stuff, so... You know, it's not like it's impossible for us to make some degree of use out of Poise on Merso, maybe. I don't know, I think it's a little too situational, because we do have a decent bit of coins. Not an insane bit, but like 2 coin, 2 coin, 3 coin. Still enough that we will definitely run out of sinking with that before too long. Or not before. Run out of Poise before too long. We'll see, I guess. We still kind of want Midwinter Nightmare, but it's also not the biggest deal. What were the floor clear rewards on this floor? I don't remember. Maybe I should have remembered. Maybe that would have been smart. Maybe. Who can say? Yeah, we run out of Poise there, that's fine. Like I said, it's unavoidable. We could get the Gluttony Resonance here if we wanted to get the Ampules. Not really a reason to, though. We're not taking any damage, and we're unlikely to take any damage anytime soon, so let's just not get the Ampules so that I don't make a mistake and die instantly to the Ampules. If this video is only like 5 minutes longer, that means I messed up the Ampules at some point in this fight, and you can laugh at me. But the odds of that are, you know, low. Trust. Sure, let's do that. We're kind of piling on that one guy with the non-skill 3s. But, like, this is just kind of like a kill turn, right? We're just doing a bunch of damage for the sake of it. Kind of dumping all of our erudition and stuff, because, well, as nice as to have it, we can live without it a little bit. And we kill this guy from the skill, just from the fact that we just spammed attacks on him. We're lucky we might be able to discard some of the skill 3s here. I might just have to counter that happening next turn. We get to 6 erudition because we're doing 3 skill 2s at 2 insight, so we don't really need the erudition too urgently, I guess. Oh, we did get to 3 insight, though. That's nice. Let's try that, and then like something like this, perchance. Okay, try it. Oh, that's the wrong order to do things. I don't want to clash with the skill 1 here, because we get the 2 erudition when we're already at max. I was ordering it like that, so that if we could win the clash with this skill 1, we could gain some... We could potentially gain some, erudition back before the second skill 3. But it looks like the turn order wasn't going to work like that anyways, so I'm not worried. Cool. Are they all staggered? They might all be staggered. Yeah, that's pretty nice. A little bit of damage. Erudition type turn. Just focus on doing a lot of damage, getting some killing going. Oh, we were doubling down on that guy. We probably shouldn't have doubled down on that guy. Did we double down on that guy? We did. Well, we should have doubled down on that guy, so, you know, good job, me. Oh, you died anyways. Okay, cool. This one dies well? It does. Nice. And we're in prime position to instantly kill these guys, potentially. Double Scorch Knowledge to the boss? Don't mind if I do. That sounds delightful. Darn, not quite a stagger there. That's fine. It's close. This floor wasn't really worth going to, but, like, how cool would it have been if we just got even more permanent protection with the gift sack, right? Would have been pretty funny. I'd say, at least. Manager Gnome didn't get staggered. Oh, I think a lot of these guys are, like, one away from staggering. Okay, we staggered that guy, at least. That's cool. Okay, we staggered that guy. Alright, we're gonna double Scorch Knowledge you again, just because I think that's funny. Sounds like an enjoyable plan of action. So we'll do it. I don't know if they all die this turn. I don't know if we kill all the minions. They're all low, if nothing else, though, so that's good enough for me. You get staggered, so now you're weak to blunt. So you do die to a single Scorch Knowledge, so we did not need to double up you. Good to know. Do we not? Oh no, we got brought to 3 insight because we killed the Scorch Knowledge, but then we immediately discarded something else and then ruined it. That's fine. Interesting. We just double Scorch Knowledge here for the bit. 8 Erudition, bring us back to 3 insight, and then kill with you. Or 8 insight because of the Erudition. You know what I mean. Cool. On to the final floor. If we can get a random EU gift here, we could theoretically get lucky, I guess. Main attack boost, sure. Okay, gamble. I think the gift sack's a tier 3, so I don't think we could have gotten it there. But you know, it's a thought that counts. Yield my flesh to claim their bones is the worst possible idea. It's really tempting, but we're just gonna go charge. That should work. Those guys are both weak to gloom, is that, I think? Yeah. That's KQE. We can definitely demolish KQE into, like, a fine mist. Into, like, a purple mist. But his aim is getting better. Sure. Commit to the bit. Yeah, there's not really... Like I said before, we basically got everything we wanted nigh immediately. So we're pretty set. Okay. More charge. We need Wrath Resonance to trigger this one. Oh, we don't want to pass this. Okay. And that was unfortunate. That's a lot of SP loss. Yeah, 30 SP loss on Merso. I should have thought a little harder. That's fine. We should be able to SP up in whatever this fight is. It's a blunt, weak fight. Charge floor means it could be anything. Okay, it's bugs. We can win Clash against bugs. Yeah, cool. What's up, Doc? Yeah, we're gonna run out of Erudition most likely. These guys are hitting us with our weakness. Yeah, there it goes. Darn. That's fine. Take a little bit of damage, but we will live, definitely. Undeniably so. I guess we should have probably... I guess a smart thing to go for, and this is true for basically every run, but, like, if you're ever... Like, we started with saying U-gifts, but the smartest thing to do in solo runs, odd as this is, start with Rupture Gifts, get Fluorescent Lamp. It is so good for every run, because you can just get a bunch of haste basically infinitely, which ruins, like, the big issue with a lot of solos, that is, if you get bad speed, you're kind of just unable to set up anything before you get hit a bunch, right? Fluorescent Lamp just fixes that. Upgrade it a little bit, maybe, you know. If you have anything like Standard Duty Battery or Talisman Bundle, or just anything that does any Rupture at all, you can make it even better. You don't even need Rupture on the idea you're using, right? Fluorescent Lamp is so good. And the damage up also is pretty nice. It's not the main focus, but it sure is there and it's pretty good. Get to max Erudition, cool. We took a little bit of damage to these guys before we started, you know, snowballing, but we got one stagger and we healed 20 HP. So, you know, it's pretty good. You're trying to attack us, you're failing. We're killing you. Scorch Knowledge, 9 Insight Scorch Knowledge for the fun of it. And yeah, pummeled into a fine Buggy Mist. There we go. That's a color. It isn't, but you didn't know that. So I think I got you there.
동랑님 지시로 응원용 파이를 사오긴 했지만 여건상 드시기 힘드시기에 제가 대신해서 먹어드리겠습니다.
Do we just discard the skill 3 immediately? I don't see why not. It's N Corp, but I'm not too worried. One of the guys is countering. We're only getting hit by 2 one-sideds. We might take a little bit of bleed from these guys. I didn't see what attacks they were going for. Yeah, that's 1 nail. Okay, we got 1 nail and that's it. Okay, so we're fine for now. You're countering, we can just stagger you. Double up Moment of Erudition. Yeah, that works. Maintain our 3 insight, get to 6 erudition. Stagger that guy so he doesn't get the chance to counter us. And you're hitting us a little bit. Bind is unfortunate, but yeah, it's a little unfortunate. We're getting hit one-sidedly a bunch now. That's okay, we can handle it. Paralysis, also a little rude. But we're pretty fine. It's a 1 insight kind of turn, that's alright. Yeah, we lose a lot of erudition. Yeah, we lose all erudition, actually. Okay. Oh no, we keep 1, because we were clashing this guy. That's something, I guess. Unfortunately, we clashed with a skill 2 and not a skill 1, so we don't gain the skill 1 clash erudition. That's fine. We can live without it a little bit. We've got paralysis again this turn. So it's going to say we're losing clash and stuff, but in reality, we're pretty fine. Try that. Yeah, one-sided, that sort of thing. That's why I didn't bother going for more skill 2, is because we're not getting any erudition here. Instead, we'll get some erudition from this clash. Cool. So now we're at 2. And we don't gain them from this class because it's a once per turn on the skill 1 for some reason. It's probably because it's a decent amount of erudition. Like, it makes enough sense. But now we get the 4 insight Scorch Knowledge. Let's kill that guy, so that's cool. And it's only you left, so you're trying to counter. You are not going to succeed, though. Okay, you're going to succeed because that attack went first, logically. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's fine. We are alright. We're pulling through. We got an event now. Metro Polaris. Sure. We'll lose SP for this, but that's fine. I can live with that. Because this means we get barrier. Actually, charge barrier is kind of goated here, isn't it? It's not a lot of shield, but it's enough shield that it might save our erudition early on. Theoretically, maybe? We're going to gain 2 erudition. We've got a little bit of shield. I wish it actually showed you the number for your shield. I feel like they did that at one point, didn't they? They changed that and then reverted it, right? Like, why don't they just make it... So what they did was they made it so it was a blue number that replaces your HP number here when you had shield. But, like, why not just put it above or something? Is it... I mean, it might be hard, honestly. I guess I don't know for sure if it's actually as an easy a feat as I'm trying to make it out to be. Okay, there goes the erudition, though. So we might have saved it for a little bit, but not very long. That's fine. Yeah, a little clash losey, but we still pull through. The paralysis is not that big of a deal for us, I guess. Cool. Get a bit of erudition thanks to that. We get a 3 insight, so that's pretty good. So we get a 3 erudition immediately here, so that's nice. Yeah, I don't know why they removed the shield number thing. I think a possible reason is the fact that if you brought it to the Virgilius thing, the Wild Hunt fight that Virgilius helps you at, you would see that Virgilius just gives all your allies 600 shield, which was pretty funny. I don't think that's a reason to remove that mechanic whatsoever. You could just hide the shield in that fight. I don't know. I'm just kind of confused why they tested that mechanic and then proceeded to not use it when it's pretty nice to have. Because looking at the actual bar itself to see how much shield you have doesn't really work, because the shield on your HP bar is really weird, because it's like it goes halfway above your actual HP level, halfway under your actual HP level. So if you were, say, 50% HP, and you had, say, 50% shield, it would look like your shield bar lasted from 25 to 75% HP, when that's not what it does whatsoever, but it just displays weird. Okay, this is like the worst possible time to get the hammer, but you know, I appreciate that the thought. We're fighting KQE here, so it's going to be a pretty easy time. There's Grand Welcome. There's Glimpse of Flames. Alright. Are we ever going to get a skill change from Merso? I might have just missed it, honestly. Yeah. Either way, I'm not too worried. Fluorescent Lamp was there. I could have grabbed it. It's KQE. I'm really not worried for this final fight. Because, I mean, like I said, it's KQE. Okay, we can just immediately... We got the Charge Fury. I guess we immediately get the 2 Insight. Or the 2 Erudition. And 2 Insight. Both. Next turn we do some skill 2-ing, maybe. Yeah, you're doing 1 damage a pop with these, so, yeah, even your 10 roll is doing 1 damage. So the Charge Barrier is just enough for us to not take any damage from that, so that's pretty funny. And now we can keep on preventing the plus coin drop, because plus coin drop is obviously very bad. It's not the worst thing ever, I guess. It would be a 3 power down on a skill 3. It's only a 2 power down effectively on a skill 1 and skill 2. So yeah, not really the biggest deal. But I'd still rather not take it, right? Here's the question. Can we maintain syncing on this guy? Maybe with our E-lifts and stuff, it might be enough. I also think, like, they've been adding, like, funny, like... Forgot about that. I mean, that's fairly fine, though, I think. A little unfortunate, but, like, we can survive. What was I saying? They've been adding funny, like, because Blubber Bubble has a cool animation, Charge Barrier is a cool animation. Why doesn't DHE's, like, built-in shield have a cool animation? I feel like it should. Or a cool little visual effect, I guess is the word I'm looking for here. Scorch Knowledge, we stagger so you don't actually get to grab us. That's good. Very good, yeah. Cool, get a little bit going with that. Not a lot, that's fine. We're just hitting you a bunch at this point. Potentially a little bit of sync count with that one. Maybe. I don't know. You're weak to Gloom, so you're taking a lot of damage here. We can just one-side you. Can you do anything this turn? No, you can't even do anything this turn because of how your gimmick works. Let's just go full Gloom Resonance, just because that's funny, and we can just kill you with a good Scorch Knowledge. Not a very good Scorch Knowledge, honestly, because it's only 1 Insight, but it still kills. Because it's what, 5% damage per Insight with Scorch Knowledge? That's the bit. That's good. You need to review that all you learned and forgotten from this battle, and then you will continue to complete the DHA Association task. So cool. Yeah, I think this was a really good run. I'd suggest, for the DHIDs especially DHA Rodion, DHA Merso, also Suncliff, they all kind of fit in the same category. Like, do a solo run with them, because otherwise you're really not gonna get a decent grasp on their mechanics, I feel. You definitely can without it, but a good solo run really helps out your understanding for these types of IDs. It's what they were made for. Now, they're not exclusively only usable solo. Suncliff's kind of bad outside of solo, but both the DHIDs can definitely be used outside of the realm of a solo. And can definitely serve you pretty well, but doing good solo definitely teaches you how to work them. And also, for these ones especially, they kind of want multiple skill slots to do anything too complex. You're fairly fine just spamming stuff and not worrying about insight and you can still get some good benefits out of them. If you do that, though, chances are Merso's going to seem like a worse Rodion, and you kind of need to interact with his mechanics a little more outside of a solo, I think. But yeah. Anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!